Guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going through the best places to get your gear and equipment from and the worst places to get worst places to get it from. After a lot of people have been asking me where you get my stuff, like on Discord, in person, other kids that want to get started, like friends and all that, yeah, where I get all my stuff, and I'm going to go through this video now. So guys, we're going to start off with probably the worst place to get it, and this is History Bunker. Their British World War One and Allied stuff for World War One is pretty crap, but their German stuff is okay. Like, I still don't know how he has a World War One soldier has a K98K in his hands. But sorry, I'll shut up now. But yeah, they don't like. Yeah, they'll supply to museums and all that. But that's because, like, it's not reenactment. This is, like, stuff for, like, if you want it for museums only. But, in, like, movies and all that, you don't want, but don't get it for reenactment because it's pretty crap. So, yeah, let's move on to the next one. Oh, I should give you a little example, shouldn't I? Let's type in British World War One. Right. Like, does that look like a soft trench clap to you? Doesn't. Look at the quality of the leather on that, though. Just, you run with me here. Look at the quality of the leather on that. The trench cap looks very much different. Does. It's meant to have it's not meant to have plain buttons there, but, yeah. Like, let's have a look at here as well. I actually heard that they are plastic buttons. They're not brass or anything. They are plastic. And yeah. But well, I've actually seen a couple of reviews on this. The like cloth, not the wool on it is like felt. It's not wool at all, it's felt. But yeah, we'll move on to the next one. So the next place is what most people have already probably heard of, Soldier of Fortune. This is the top place to get your stuff. There is a bit inaccurate stuffs that are around here as well. Like sometimes it'll come with plastic buttons. Like each one's like a different colour. It's a bit weird, but they do really good stuff. I got my weapon from Soldier of Fortune, tunics, putties, everything basically. They got the Lee Enfield. That's where the Lee Enfield came from. But they do brilliant German, US. They do loads of stuff. But here's just a little example of what you can get in each one. Like clothing, insignia. Going to insignia, like you can get tunic cap badges. I'll go into tunic insignia. You can get all of this stuff here. They do really good stuff. Soldier of Fortune. Very would recommend it. Best place to get it. We'll go into clothing now. Like they do socks, gloves, everything. But yeah, they'll do even little kits as well. Their webbing's accurate, but it is pretty pricey. So if you can't really afford it, it's kind of a bummer. But you know, you could actually go to History Bunker if you don't want to like reenact right now. And you just want to get started for, like, pictures and all that, you know, you could do that. Like, they do everything. They do Scottish, woolen balaclavas, everything. But, yeah, let's move on to the next one. Now, the next place we have here is the Military History Workshop. Now, this is a place most people haven't heard of. I actually got this through a link, and I had a couple look through it, and it looks like it's pretty accurate. And a couple of reviews as well, looked through the reviews. They turn out they're very good. They're good, accurate and everything. But they don't really do much webbing parts. Well, they do loads. But their most good stuff is like they've got cavalry accessories, light equipment, like parade stuff, World War One infantry, officer stuff, haversack fillers. So I'm just going to go into haversack fillers. This is mostly just rations. Because and it's nothing inside it. So if you just want to put this in here, and, you know, Just use it for display only, purposes only, instead of like wrecking a label then have to print out another one if you're like too lazy, like me. You can get this, like you get an enamel mug as well, a tin plate which was mostly carried by officers as well. But this is pretty good stuff. We'll go into World War One. We'll go into officer stuff. They do good stuff. Actually, and like I got this for a link, so aye. So I would definitely recommend this place as well if you were just needing soft stuff, some little stuffs to patch up your gear. I would definitely recommend it. Now here we are on to our last place. This is called Shoot and Scoot. I am going to leave a link to all the places in the description to have for you guys to have a look at them yourselves. But I'm just going to go through one thing here. Here is a loose gun prop. It looks pretty good if you ask me. But the only bummer is, look at the price of it, 405 quid. That's not even much that's pretty close to a replica one, which sell for about 900 quid, so it's about 500, 600 quid away. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you needed like a film prop, didn't want to spend like 1,000 quid to 800 quid for one that actually works. But yeah, this one looks very good, and you can have a look at more stuff down here. Like there we've got magazines, spikes, rubber, Martini Henry bullets, Mills bombs. But it's mostly just a prop thing if you need it. You can get Lee Enfields as well if you can't purchase one like my one. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. You can get pistols and all that as well.